Let's focus on building the peak of the biceps today, more so than overall mass. Things like easy bar curls and dumbbell hammer curls, those will contribute to the overall mass of the arm, but today we're focusing on polishing up that peak. Carly and I are going to show you how it's done. The reason that we are using one arm at a time is to further establish the mind-muscle connection. First and foremost, it also makes the exercise a bit safer because the two of us find it easier to be able to control the weight on the way down and use less weight than overloading the barbell and risking snapping a bicep. We don't want to snap biceps because you know what they say about Snap City. You can make a living in Snap City, but the taxes are high. All right, sorry for the bad dad joke, but you can use either a dumbbell or even an easy curl bar. I like to use the easy curl bar personally because I feel like it recruits a lot more stabilizing muscles. Nothing wrong with dumbbells. I like to use dumbbells too, but stabilizing the bar for me helps I just get a 10 times better pump when I do it this way. The importance of slow, controlled reps cannot be overstated, especially on any variation of preacher curls. Notice that we have our legs back too quite a bit. Personally, whenever I sit, my back is sore the next day. I find it much easier to isolate one arm at a time and make sure that the biceps are doing all the work if my feet are back. Robert Sykes, the Keto Savage, taught me this. So shout out to the Savage. Thank you very much, sir. But having my legs back like this forces me to use less weight, which is a good thing for the type of training that we do because the goal is to use as little weight as possible to do as much damage to the muscle fibers as we can.
So there you go. You should be pretty well set on how to go about doing this exercise yourself now because that's all the basics. Now we're going to be doing a burnout method, and this sucker is no joke. So we're going to be doing descending reps starting with 7 on your first arm and then 7 on your next arm. And then you're gonna do 6 and then 6 on each arm without any rest. 5, 5, 4, 4, 3, 3, 2, 2, 1, 1 until your last rep is, you can only get 1 rep on that last one. So definitely this is only something you want to do on your last set. I'm pretty sure that when we shot this video, I did 2 sets just to demonstrate, and I didn't even really do a lot of straight sets. But my biceps were absolutely fried for the next 4 or 5 days straight. And I've been doing a lot of bicep work, basically every single curl variation that you can imagine over the years. And sometimes less is more. So just getting a good 2 or 3 sets in, and then that last one really pushing past failure, for me, really woke up those bicep fibers in a way they've never felt it before. And Carly definitely experienced the same thing too. You can see the look on her face. we call it the Arnold face. She definitely gets it. I get it too. You've probably noticed that I'm spotting her too. Typically we spot each other on squats and bench press and more dangerous exercises than this. But those last few reps where you're really pushing past failure, I'm there to help just in case she loses her focus temporarily, because this is definitely not an exercise that you want to mess up, but more so to help her push past failure when she needs the extra assistance. You'll notice that she's touching her biceps too. This is how she's getting her mind inside the muscle, making sure that the bicep is doing the work and that she's not just bouncing it off of her tendons from the bottom part of the move. This is definitely one where I see way too many people just get carried away and sloppy with their form, turning it into a ballistic type exercise when you need to have your mind inside the muscle the entire time.
It was easier than the 6 reps that you just did, right? That's right. 3, good.
But the trick on these is if you are going to go all the way down, you really have to have your mind inside the muscle. Yeah. And make sure that it's doing the weight, because if you slam it down too hard, that's when you're going to throw it out. You just need to make sure you put the right amount of dip. Got to get your money's worth on that last one.
Yeah.
Good, slow, negative. And if you are going to stretch all the way, this is a safe way to do it after it's already burnt out. And then just make sure you lower it as slowly carefully as possible. Get that twist in there too. Stretches out the biceps just a little bit further. And even now, I like to keep a finger on that bicep tendon too, because that's going to make sure that your mind is inside the muscle the entire time, and you're keeping the stress on the muscle fibers, not on the joints. Ready for the long haul, baby.